What is going on YouTube? Hayden back with another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, most of the cryptos have been continuously consolidating over the past couple of days. If I pull up the coin market cap, you can see how pretty much nothing has been going on besides a steady decline in price, but to levels that we've already seen in the past. You can see we're down 3.5%, a little less than 3.5% today, 52 in the Fear and Greed Index, which is actually really good because when the time comes that we actually start to see volume, a lot of people are going to be shook, and we are going to see a lot of new money, a lot of general money float into the markets here from people, mainstream money, if that's one way to call it, when news and regular Joe Schmoes from across the street hear about Bitcoin, it will flood in because that's not currently in the market right now, which is nice. This is institutional investors, if that, a little bit, and just the people like you and I that like cryptocurrency constantly, that's where we're at right now. So there is room for exponential growth, which is awesome here. Floating at 52 on this market is great for when we do see that rally that will be coming since the halving already happened here. You can see we're down just a couple percentages here, but nothing that we haven't been to really in the past, especially just this week. We've already hit these lows, so it's really not at all a surprise or a shock. Now, we are going to be covering Solana, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the S&P. You can see Solana is continuing its descent, a hair lower than moving average, which is all right. XRP is continuing its ascending or descending broadening wedge. Ethereum is in its bull flag, and Bitcoin is also in a bull flag here, retesting price floor, and we should hopefully be seeing some reversals come in the very near future. S&P is already also starting a small decline because we are extremely overbought here, which I'd like to see happen in the very near future. A small correction back down here would be quite nice if you ask me. Anywho, with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump right into today's episode. So guys, before I forget, when this trade does come alive and we get that opportunity to buy in when we breach through price ceilings here, I am going to be posting a few copy trades that you guys can follow on FAIRDESK. It's a way for you guys to just see some of my trades. I'm trying it. It's new. So definitely make sure to check it out. It's free down in the description below. And if you do decide to try and use the website here, you can also get incentivized with a 100 to 100K bonus and even more in between. It's not just these four, which is also really cool. There's no KYC required on the website, so it's also a unique feature. So make sure to check this all out down in the description below ASAP. It's completely free incentives, free bonus money, and you can follow my trades and stick along for the journey here. Anywho, diving into today's video, we'll start with XRP specifically here, but you can see this kind of broadening wedge that's forming, how we are continuously creating this kind of downwards trend. We hit resistances, continue to scale lower, and it's just been this kind of consistent descending fractal here. But the good part is within this descending broadening wedge, these typically are bullish here. And what I mean by that is if I type in descending broadening wedges here, they typically break bullish. They typically see a reversal pattern to what's been happening here. This is a great example of one just to show you. You can see how the broadening wedge means that these wedges are much wider. As they head lower, they head wider. And you can see it's a lower high, lower low pattern here with the scaling. But if we can confirm closure outside of this major resistance, we should be able to see a rebound. And if I pull up XRP, that is the exact pattern that we're seeing here. So yet again, take a peek. We rallied into it, and then each time we move, it's at a much wider pace here. And you can see that's the pattern that's forming right now. So we are looking for that confirmation, that closure on here outside of resistance for us to rally up. And I do believe it's going to happen because we rebounded off on a very solid support you can see right here. And we are undervalued in regards to the moving average. And you can also see historically, we always have reversed below moving average, and we always come back to retest it and inevitably break above it. So it'd be very exciting to see that happen in the next couple of days. Now, it's an easy buy-in. It really is an easy buy-in. So just, you got to be patient because I'm waiting for this closure to happen above this resistance for us to buy in and long. We already have 3 points of confirmation, which is epic. It's finally happened here. It's taken a very long time to do that. So when we get that confirmation, we'll be able to capitalize off that run and a few other cryptocurrencies at that. Now, moving on from XRP, you can see Solana has what appears to be a descending fractal. It almost looks like a bull flag where we have this kind of flag pull up and then this kind of lower high, lower low pattern. We have separated it into two resistances here, one more moderate, one more conservative here, but we have bottomed off and it's consistent. It's a very consistent retest in these supports here, and we're looking for us to breach the resistance and continue that rally, that ascent to the upside here. Jumping to the weekly, you can kind of see this is one of the lower points we've actually moved to. We actually broke through a major resistance, which definitely isn't good news by any means for, you can see here, Solana. It almost looks like we could even enter some sort of descending fractal. But again, I don't know for sure where supports are. I mean, we can easily draw some sort of fractal here, but again, it doesn't look all that accurate, which is why I don't want to leave it on for the time being. But Solana typically has these kind of flagpole formations, and we do end up rallying out of it. So I'd be shocked if we breach and head to moving average. I'd be very shocked. More so, I'm expecting reversal rallies to stay and reverse those back to the upside here. So lots of things can definitely happen within Solana, but we're just allowing it to pan out and play out here. Like, are we going to rebound? We're oversold currently. So it almost looks like we're due for some sort of reversal back to the upside here. Then looking at some easier to the eye cryptos, Ethereum and Bitcoin both look good. You can see how Ethereum has managed to lower itself from overbought down to trading sideways on the moving average here, 50, 45 even on the RSI, which looks really good. This is a textbook bull flag formation here, lower high, lower low, not an ascending broadening wedge, clear flagpole up. And you can see as we decide to see this descent to the downside here, we're looking to breach this price ceiling for us to continue the ascent back to the upside here. It's textbook. This is a bull flag breakout right here, and it's really just a matter of time before we see the continued run. You can see the flag pull up, flag down, flag exit with the growth and then the target point, and that is exactly what we're looking at here on Ethereum, which is very exciting. So we are looking to see this inevitably confirm that resistance and rally up. So just keep that in mind. It is going to happen. It's taken a while, don't get me wrong here, but at some point we could bottom off soon. We already are starting to find some sort of price floor here. I mean, I can even draw this support too, which is quite interesting. Using that, you can kind of see how we've been rebounding off this in the past here. And even if we do break through it, again, we are still within this descending fractal. So at some point, once we get that confirmation above here, that will allow us to ascend to the upside here. And you can see we've come very close to contacting moving average. We could do that again, similar to what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin already floated all the way down to 32 on the RSI. Again, very undervalued. So what we're looking for is that rebound tick to the upside here, especially after such a downtrend here. It's been weeks or days at least of this descending fractal stair-stepping pattern. Now we are intertwined within moving average. We've actually retested the top of this support. And usually what happens is after that, you know, we see this kind of bull flag breakout, bull trap. We usually rebound off and continue that ascent. So that is another exciting possibility. If I jump to the weekly, it'll make a little more sense here. Another rebound nicely off and continue that ascent back to the upside here. So keep an eye out on things, especially with this moving average being retested. It might not happen until Monday, but we'll see. Anywho, that's it for today's video. S&P looks all right. I would likely expect us to continue that correction. We're due for another low point. You can see each time now we kind of find these low points, so we're looking for that. It might not go all the way down to here, but low nonetheless. Anywho, with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Remember to check out FAIRDESK to copy my trades, as well as to get some free bonus crypto to trade around with here. But with that all being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.